Know what it is? And you know what it sounds like. Saturday, having up the Harlem vibes. Yeah, kid. Time to go show out one time. Should go open up on his own one.
Just kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
Yeah, but we need a beat that they can front to. Oh, that'll work.
Yo, BroThers,
This what it's about, though.
DD, all my Muslim brothers. Yo, my Muslim brothers, if you see any men, bring them over here. I shouldn't see a man nowhere. Yo, bro, I see y'all over there looking. Come over here, man. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you, man. This is unity. Yo, Chef DR. Chef DR, put the steak down for a minute. Come here.
Don't burn the food, though.
Yeah, put the steak down, let it burn.
Don't burn the food, though.
If you brought your son, bring your son out here. Everybody come together, man. Nephew, come over here. HarLeM for real, come over here.
It's all right. You know what we're here to do.
All the men. All the men. Hey, yo, twin. Come over here, twin. Yo, twin, y'all come over here, K-Slave brothers. All the brothers up on the hill. Homie in the red outfit sitting in the chair. Nah, brother, this is an all of us thing. You waving your hand, we need you too, bro. You ain't too cool. If you on some bubblegum shit, you don't have to come over here, bro. This is real unity, man. This is real unity. All the DJs.
Yo, see what it do? Yo.
Nah, this is what we doing. This is having up in Harlem right here.
What's up, my brother?
Don't nobody come together like us. We know each other, and we not beefing with each other. We are black men that really want to stand tall. We want to set example for our sons. That's all I'm trying to do. This is what I'm talking about. We got the brother Yusuf here. I got IESHA SEKOU out here. Beautiful people. I got the Muslim brothers out here.
Long right on. That's right, baby. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all.
You know what it is?
That's what I'm talking about.
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here. One more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because Heaven Up in Harlem held their annual Heaven Up in Harlem cookout at the iconic stadium on Randall's Island. 19 years strong. Longer than your moms and your pops been together. I'm being funny, but I'm not. And if you follow Popovich TV, then you know I had the founder and the organizer, my uncle, on the show on my live like 2 weeks ago, talking about this year's upcoming event. But if you're not familiar with him, his event, my show, then let me just rewind and take you back to 2005 when all of this started and how a negative turned into a positive. In 2005, you had songs like Back Then They Didn't Want Me, Now I'm Hot, They All On Me. Stay Fly from 3-6 Mafia, Still Trippin', another song by Mike Jones. We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? Mary J. Blige, Be Without You. You get the point. So it was 2005. I had just came home the year before, and my uncle Peoples, my uncle friend, his brother Khalif, unfortunately got murdered. And after he got murdered, he decided to, do something in his honor and commemorate his friend and do the Heaven Up in Harlem cookout. Now, back then, it was obviously a lot smaller. first starting out. And, you know, we're just kind of centered around him and people that rock with my uncle. We came out, you know, we listened to good music. We ate some barbecue, you know what I mean? We put a little something in the air, sipped on a little something. We enjoyed ourselves and we had a good time. Back then, you know, it wasn't like now. And then the second year and the third year, more and more people start coming. You know, more and more people and our loved ones start passing. So other people want to join in, not so much to, you know, celebrate the pain of losing a loved one, but more in a commemoratory way, in a celebratory way of people that we lost. Then people start putting names and pictures on the shirts. Then the flyers start getting bigger. Then, you know, again, unfortunately, a lot more people have, you know, passed. Every day a life is born. Every day a life is taken. And we go back to the Most High. From him we come, you know what I mean? And to him we return. And so, you know, just the flyers start getting bigger with, you know, more people on the flyer. And, you know, the bus rides start getting bigger. And we was in the FDR and we was in a few other places. And, you know, the food always been free. The drinks always been free. The ism and the smizzy always been free. You know, we're not just talking about no hot dogs and hamburgers. We're talking shrimps, you know what I mean? Salmon, the works, you know what I mean? The deep fryers, everybody come out, the DJs. And, you know, year after year after year, although, you know, people keep losing people, the CooKouT still continues to grow. And then now, 19 years later, we got speakers like Yusuf Salaam. We got speakers and activists like IESHA, the Nation of Islam participant, you know, local rappers and even people coming all the way from Vegas to perform. And, you know, just the message is different now, as he said on the channel. And now these last few years, the CooKouT has morphed into, you know, bring your sons. I'm going to bring my sons. I'm going to bring my nephews. I'm going to bring my little cousins so that we can identify and know one another so that when we see each other, as I often play at the juice bar where you go on supposed to be getting stuff for your health and people got the ice grills. Oh, but you're black. And what it reminds me of is Hove on Meet the Parents on the Blueprint album. And if you're not familiar with Hove because you're a little young or you just don't think he's that talented, because I'm hearing a lot of that now, he got a song called Meet the Parents where he's explaining the story about how, you know, a guy is still in the streets in his later years, maybe early 40s or late 30s, you know what I mean? And he ends up running into his son who's also running the streets, but he don't know his son because he left his mom's. Like I said in the beginning of the show, you know, we've been doing this CooKouT longer than your moms and your pops been together. So he don't know his son. He don't know that his son is into the streets, etc. And long story short, at the end of the song, he ends up killing his son, not knowing his son. And so what my uncle was trying to do, and what, you know, the message is now, as opposed to just coming to smoke some, drink some, listen to music, and, you know, have a T-shirt on with one of your, you know, your loved ones lost, is who are you? Who you came with? You know what I mean? What block you from? Let me introduce you to my cousins and my nephews, etc., so that when we see each other, when we out and about, you know, the animosity could come down. It's summertime, it's hot. We know people, you know what I mean, catch bodies for no reason. You look at somebody wrong, you bump somebody wrong, you come out the store with a certain type of look, and oh, it could go 0 to 60 real quick. So, you know, is it going to change anything? Even if it could just change one situation from going bad, you know what I mean, then a good thing was done. Because, you know, last year and the year before, I've been seeing a couple of comments like, well, this ain't really doing nothing. I just see a whole bunch of people like, well, what are you doing? Let's first ask that and then say, no, the premise of what's taking place, although you may not think it's doing nothing in your mind, and maybe it's not, you know what I mean? However, if I do, you know, be introduced to somebody that I don't know, I see, oh, you here with, you know, with these type of people or this person. Maybe when I see you at the bowling alley, I see you at the smoke shop or whatever, I'll be like, oh, you was up at Heaven and Harlem, you such and such nephew or cousin. You know, that's ultimately what we want. You know what I mean? And here goes some footage from yesterday.
Big Willie about who you used to be. You ain't that. The bigger man is the one that go get his seed out of the cage. And if you can't get him out, you go feel his spirit where he is. You understand? Men have to stand up and be men. Stop having a disagreement with a woman that keeps you from raising your son. Somebody say, I got it. I got it. It ain't about who she with. Because if you bring the right energy to your son, that man is going to respect the woman and the son. And you ain't got to go in there big bad. Respect. Got it? Somebody say I got it. So I didn't come here because I didn't have anything to do. We graduated some kids yesterday with $500 checks. I hugged a few sons that don't get hugs. We clapped for a few sons and beat the drum because nobody's beating the drum for them. We shouldn't have to do that. I told everybody, Daniel, I said, Daniel, stay. We've got a few people off the street. Got all my staff. Everybody come in and sit and clap for them so they ain't clapping back with a gun at somebody else to get a reputation. You understand? We have to validate our sons. And let me just say this and I'm going to stop there. Peace and blessings. So I just want to say that girls, somebody say girls, are filling the prison. Right, so stop there. At a faster rate than young men. So your daughters are doing things that you don't even know they do. And you watching them change their whole body, their whole mind, don't like how they look because you ain't validating them on what they came here with. So they going out to look like everybody else outside the household, trying to attract men who are not really attracted to them because their spirit is broken. They hurt because they trying to be something that they see on the gram and on TV. And they the chick that'll carry the gun because they want to have the wreck with the brother and feel good. He loved me. No, he only love you because you carry him and you'll do whatever. You understand? Get your daughters. I'm trying to tell you to get your daughters, right? Get your daughters because they doing things that you can tell them better about. You already know. You got the history. You learned it. You've been there. You did women like that. Educate your daughters. They are filling the prison at a faster rate than young men. At a faster rate than young men. And they going early. And ain't nobody coming for them. Because men don't visit women. Women visit men in prison. Men don't visit women. Ask how many people you know they going to see about their woman in the cage. They not. They with the next chick in the cage in the club. So stop. So we ain't here. I'm not here to just be here. I'm really not. I love the company. I love seeing people on Star. I love you. Every year he does the parade. We bring hundreds of young people. Why? Because we want them to see that peace is there. That's our movement. No shame. We are the courageous. Somebody say we are the courageous. Right. And those who are shook by the presence of women who do this work, do a push-up. Do a push-up. Get your ass out here on the battlefield and provide some help. We need help. Women shouldn't have to take care of your sons. So with that, much respect, much respect, much respect. But if you've been disrespectful to a woman, you make it right today. Right. If you have not been keeping your eyes on your daughters and your sons, fix it today. That's what you gotta do. And say, I'm gonna do it different. Right? When I screw something up, I say, I'm gonna do it different, brother or sister. Make it different. Don't keep shit going for the sake of shit going. You never know when you need each other.
But y'all know who it is. Popovus from Popovus TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.